legend of Facebook has arrived. How we all doing? I know I got an ego, but hold on. We're just bringing some people in. World famous Meth and Peter on a Friday. Light up your Christmas tree. Grab your weed and light up a fat one, because this is going to be interesting. Jay Montalbano, what's up, my friend? How we doing? Welcome to the world famous Peter Show. It is one of those days where I just got to a point where I'm exhausted and I get to go home early. I've been working my ass off non-stop, but everything's paid. The phone bill's paid, the car payment's paid, the insurance is paid. It's called bills, yes, I know, but guess what? They're paid. Now, we're doing a little update on Mom. You know, my mother amazes me these days with the doctors and the things going on with the cancer, but somehow my mother is looking like my mother again. Now, all those that didn't know, my mother had stage 4 cancer, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't looking good. A couple of months back, I was thrown off. I was stressed out to the max, you know? No, brother. Night is not young, dude. The amount of hours I work, bed is where I'm looking at real soon. I'm coming out of Boston right now, as I almost run a red light with the police officer on the phone. I actually did not run the red light, Jay. I'm okay. Good boy. I'm following the traffic signals. But yeah, Mom got cancer. We weren't sure where it was at. Things were really bad. Real bad. She was super sick. And you know, it's amazing how these doctors from Mass General, one minute aren't sure what's up, and the next minute the doctors are kind of like, hey man, things are kind of looking up. The scans are coming back good. The things that were in her brain are almost gone. They're dead, actually. Those cancer cells, when they radiate your brain, they died, so those are gone. The thing that was in her throat, it's gone almost. It's like pea size. It's pressed against her thyroid. We don't even know if she was going to talk for a while. She sounded like she smoked 60 packs of cigarettes in an hour. That's how bad it was. And the thing in her chest is getting better. She's got a mass, and that mass ain't going away. But when it comes down to that thing in her chest, she's kind of not using the oxygen as much. So, you know, I've been telling this to people. I know I did a lot of trolling and shit, and I've said a lot of craziness in my past videos, but Mom is getting better. For all those that sent prayers towards Mom, those prayers are working, and they did work, and they're, you know, it's never gonna go away. It's always gonna be an ongoing maintenance deal there. Unless some crazy miracle happens and that thing shrinks in her lung. But it's lung cancer, and lung cancer can take an effect on you. My mother's not using the oxygen as much, and she's kind of moving around, cooking, eating breakfast. At least I know I'm after her to make sure she eats healthy. See, that's the thing. Some of you people take your parents for granted, and you shouldn't do that, because they're only going to be here once. And here I am. You know, I'm thinking everybody healthy all these years, and they weren't healthy, you know? So if you got parents and they're still alive, right? Do yourself a favor. Make sure those parents, if they're still alive, you check on them. Because you know what? They could be dead by tomorrow. I thought my mother was going to die 6 months ago. For real, I was freaking out. Go ahead, asshole. I got the green. You're just a piece of shit. people drive, you know, when you're driving, there's always that one loser that thinks they own the road. I just had it in front of me. But yeah, I thought my mother was going to die at one point. I was stressed out, real stressed out. I'm still having problems trying to sleep, but, you know, I'm just, you know, getting better. It's not easy. It's not easy. People think it's easy. When you got a lot in your mind, you can work a full 18-hour day every day, and when it's time to go to sleep, I still don't fall asleep until I can go home now and lie down at 11 o'clock. My body will not fall asleep until 2, and I'm back up at 7, 8 o'clock every morning. Okay, I've been doing it for 25, 30 years, but 4, 5, 6 hours of sleep, it takes a toll on you. You know, I mean, you know, there's gonna be a day that I'm gonna drop, and you know, when I drop, you'll know. I ain't dropping dead. I'll just drop. Then I'll be like, all right, guys, I did it. I'm in the hospital. I'm suffering from exhaustion. But until that day comes, I'm just gonna keep going. But if you got parents, all those that got parents that have family members still alive, mom or dad, or if you don't have family members, cousins, aunts, whatever, call them on the phone and check on them. Like, for real. Call them on the phone and check on them. Because they could be dead tomorrow. Like, they may not be here tomorrow. They could pass away in their sleep. And you know, my parents are young. They're in the 71, 72 age, you know. I'm kind of hoping they go to Florida. I wanted to have the house to myself, but I might not be at the house too much longer anyway. I don't have my cat anymore, so, you know, I can kind of make moves and go on vacation if I want to now. Without having to worry. For real, you know. And I got some things lined up. I got some people out there that, you know. I got all dudes in here. What's going on with this? Yeah, I got some things I'm lining up, and I got some, you know, something planned. And I'm definitely, Sunday night I'm going out. I'm not saying where or with who. But I'm actually going out for real and not working Sunday night. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Do I got a surprise for you people? You're going to see it coming. Let's just say I'm short. I'm only 5'9". The person I'm going out with is 6'1". For real. I'm actually going out. I've tried to make plans with a lot of people. And when I tried to make plans with a lot of people haven't been around. And I kind of got to a point that I wanted to go out. And I've been talking with somebody very nice, and I decided it might be a good idea to go out. And, you know, I'm not saying who it is. I'm just, you'll know when it's time to know. Now, is this a possible future wife? Yeah, I don't know about that. But is this somebody of importance? I guess you gotta have to wait. I need to have time out for me. Sometimes I need to have time out. And granted, I haven't said nothing to nobody, but things have been good. And I'm trying to be good. I'm just going out to have dinner. I actually made a plan and said, you know what? Let's go to dinner and go from there and see what happens. So I'm going officially to dinner Sunday night. Not telling anybody where I'm going. I know where I'm planning on going. And then we'll go from there. You know? I told you, I'm one of those cute, cuddly teddy bears. Some of you girls don't get it. Some of you girls in my past, you dilly-dallied a long time. When you dilly-dally and you talk a good game and you say one thing but don't do one thing, I don't know. Peter sometimes makes moves. That's all I'm saying. When I have interest and I seek interest and I have an idea on something and I kind of run with something, sometimes when you run with it, it throws people off. And then when you show up, either they get mad or they get jealous or they hit you up on Messenger. All of a sudden, hey, what's up? Hey, what you been doing? Hey, let's get together. All of a sudden, you know what? Where you been? That's the $1 million question. It's too late now. See, I look at it like this. When I kind of focus and lock into something, I kind of focus all my attention on that one thing. When I kind of look into something, I look into everything on that one thing. When I am loyal. See, here's the key. I'm the most loyal guy on the planet. So if I lock into somebody on a relationship, when I'm in a relationship, I lock in. I don't care how many videos I do. I don't care how much flirting I do in those videos. I don't care if I say shit that's off the hook, that's appropriate, inappropriate, or whatever it is. And yeah, I talk a good game when I'm out here doing my thing. But if I lock into somebody, let me tell you, when I lock in, I lock in. And when I lock in and I'm actually in that relationship zone where it could turn into a relationship, where it could be a real relationship, where I don't have to worry and I don't have to have any concern, okay, you know what? When I don't have to worry, and I don't have to worry about secret boyfriends and secret girlfriends and excess baggage and bullshit and stupidity, when I lock into something, let me tell you something. I lock in, and I know what I see, and I know who I've talked to, and I know what's what. And sometimes, you know, phones can be messed up, and it's hard to get a hold of people at the time. But I got that on lockdown too. I already got something that kind of planned. People will not be without phones after this weekend. I'm not buying anybody a phone, so don't think that this is something of that like that. But listen, when I have a good conversation with somebody and things are going in a good direction, you make plans. And when you make plans and you have that conversation and that conversation works out, you run with that. That's what you should do. Okay? Some of you people ain't so loyal. There are people out there that say that they're loyal and they're really not loyal. There are people out there that talk a good game, that say that they want to do something and then they don't really do it. There are people out there that, you know, will try to say, hey, I was just busy working. No, you could have made time. People didn't make time. I got somebody who wants to make time. And if you get somebody who wants to make time and wants to hang and wants to know about you and you want to know about them, you know what? You make that work. So Sunday night, I'm going out. And I'm going out with somebody nobody would expect. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going out with somebody on Sunday night. I'm going out for a timeout for Peter because I've been working my ass off and I decided to make plans and I got a guarantee. Undercover police. Good old taxi police, undercover. Well, I gotta love undercover cops. They're great. But yeah, so Sunday night, I made some plans to go out. Because you know what? I haven't been out anywhere, and I had to think of where I wanted to go. So I got something planned for Sunday night. Because I needed to have some time out. And I wanted to have some time out. I deserve to have time out, considering, if you notice, I haven't posted any pictures with anybody in a long time. I haven't taken pictures with any girls in a long time. I haven't put no pictures up of me and any girls in a long time. I've been really quiet. All right, I've been really quiet. I've been focusing on 3 things. Me, the money, and paying off shit. I haven't even, really been around as much as I want to. And I wanted to do things with different people at one time, but I could care less now. I've just reached the point where I know what I want to do and I know what goals I want to achieve in my life. And the only way you're going to achieve those goals is if you eventually go out and meet the right person. Everything is new and it's going to be a good time. And I plan on going to have a good time because I deserve to have that good time out. Okay? I haven't been out anywhere in a long time, so I'm putting that time in. Okay, when you put time in, if you are loyal, if you're one of those, I'll make it easy. If you're one of those girls that can be committed to your dude without talking to other dudes, without like playing dudes, thinking, my man's in jail, so I'll just hang with him for a while. I'll get my rocks off, and then when my man comes home, I just won't call him anymore, or I'll block him. You know what? You got problems. I'll be straightforward on that. If you're one of those girls that kind of like, won't stay loyal to your dude. See, this is what's funny about girls. Some of you out, and I'm going to say it straight, so get ready. You'll go and run around behind a good guy's back, right? But when your man gets locked up, you'll hold down the entire fort when that man's locked up, and you'll do anything, stay loyal to a goofy in jail faster than you'll stay loyal to the good guy on the street. And the problem is the goofy in jail don't give a shit about you. The goofy in jail, like, I got a bitch back home. I just banged the piss out of her. She my baby mama for the moment. Yeah, you know what? You guys got to rethink upstairs in your brain a little bit better. When you got a good guy in front of you that's loyal, forget about the nigger in jail. He don't give a shit. He's the nigger in jail. He ain't going to do shit for you. Being straight. You forget I'm half black. Well, East African. That's black, I guess, because I got black heritage. So I'm running with the N-word here. Okay? No disrespect. But you know what? The nigga can't hold you down. The nigga ain't holding you down. Guess what? You're no good. But if that brother is willing to go out the door when he gets home, make sure the rent's paid, the bills are paid, he buys you something nice, he takes care of you, that's the nigga you keep. That's the brother you keep. 100%. Alright? That's the brother you keep 100%. And I'm keeping it a whole stack, a whole 100. I'm keeping it, I'm not getting funky. I'm just making it 100% put out there. If a dude is good to you and that dude is like willing to do things for you, you keep it 100 and stay with that dude. And that's real shit. You don't hold down the goofy in jail. The goofy in jail wants to come home to Xbox and your box, and then he'll run around and grab somebody else's box. Guess what? That's the box you don't want. That's the goofy you don't want. The guy that goes out the door, works hard every day, and you get to come home to that dude, or that dude gets to come home to you because you're loyal and you love the man you're with, or the man loves you for who you are, that's the guy you keep. And if he's good to your child, or whatever, that's definitely the guy you keep. Because you know what? A man helping out a female with another man's kid, or being a father figure, role model for that other man's kid, that means the world to a female, a real one. Because you got to think, would you want your kids? Here's how I'm going to make it real easy for all you girls that couldn't stay loyal to the good guy. Would you want your son or daughter seeing you not be loyal? Would you want your son or daughter watching you run around cheat on people, only for them to have the same idea in their head when they reach your age that they can do the same shit? That hit home real quick, didn't it? You don't want your son or daughter thinking it's all right to be a player, run around, use people for money. No, you want to instill good values and say, okay, I'm supposed to do this, and I'm supposed to be a role model. And you teach those kids to be good role models, to do the right thing. They'll stay loyal to who the hell they're going to be with. Keep it a whole 100 with your kids, and keep it 100 with your dude. Keep it a whole 100 with your dude and your kids. They will respect you instead of thinking that you're trailer park trash running from guy to guy to guy to guy. Because if you cheat on your man over and over while your real dude's in jail, when that nigga come home, he gonna be like, who's this other dude and why you tearing it up? And don't get mad at that man if he's out tearing it up with some bitch behind your back, because you were doing it to him. What, he wasn't supposed to know? What, do you think that's the excuse? He ain't supposed to know? Bullshit. Keep it a whole 100, work and get an extra job. That's what you should do. If you're going to be loyal to a real dude. Don't be half loyal and then think that it's okay. You can do what you want, but the minute that man all of a sudden does it once, you can come flying off the handle. Yo, Jamal cheated on me and ran around. Well, you sucked 4 niggas' dicks. I don't know. Like, I keep it a whole stack. If you weren't sucking, playing, and banging on the side, guess what? If you weren't doing that shit on the side, Jamal wouldn't have strayed and grabbed your best friend, Vanessa, to go have a party with her. That's for real. So, you know what? If you got somebody who you're talking to who's going to be loyal, and you know they're loyal, and you know they want you for you, and they know they want you in your life, and you're going to keep it a whole stack with them, you're going to keep it a whole 100, guess what? By doing that, that will show that man, even if he goes in or tries to straighten his life out, that he's a good man and he deserves to have a good woman. And if you don't know what, go watch this video. Because when I talk, I keep it 100. Yeah, this is Facebook, but I'm going to share this too. And anybody that watches it on YouTube will get the same picture. This guy keeping it a whole 100. And no disrespect with the thing, but you know what? It is what it is. I've had to accept my African American heritage. And I got nothing against that. You know what? It opened my eyes up. I read up on some shit. I went and checked out what that was really about, that whole thing of me being East African. That's real shit. I'm not making that up. I'm actually part East African. I got black heritage. I look Sicilian. This nose, you ain't getting rid of this snaz for shit. But I'm not totally white either. Look at my skin tone. I got olive-colored skin. That's a Sicilian thing. That's also a black thing. And black Sicilians, for real, black Sicilians have that same thing going on. Don't have to believe me. Go look it up. It's on Google. Google tells you everything. You want real information? Go look it up. Look up what Sicily was about. I said it a couple of times, but I'm not going to bat. But you know what? I think everybody should be created and treated equally all the way around. You ain't better than me. I ain't better than you. Nobody better than nobody else. But you know what? If you have heritage, race, and people behind you, and you come from certain ethnic backgrounds, white, black, Chinese, Mexican, Spanish, Puerto Rican, or whatever, you know what? Be proud of whoever you got. If you got 5 different nationalities thrown in your body, and you got 5 different things, and you think you're Sicilian, black, Mexican, and Spanish, be proud of all 4 of them. Don't come out and say, yo, I'm Spanish. No, because if you got Puerto Rican in you, or black in you, guess what? Be proud to be that too. Now, I ain't saying I'm black. I'm Italian. You know I'm Italian. I talk with my hands. I'm very direct, to the point, and I make my points. I say it when I shouldn't say it, but I say it anyway. You know why? Because I keep it 100. For real, I keep it 100. All I'm saying is this. Be proud of who you are. Do what you got to do for you. And remember, Medford Peter's going out Sunday night. That's all you need to know. And I'm going out with a real one who I know is loyal. World famous Medford Peter. Like, comment, and subscribe when it goes up on YouTube. And if you don't know, go over to YouTube. World famous Peter TV on YouTube. Go subscribe to that too. Hit the bell for notification because I go live there all the time now. That's why I haven't been out here as much. We're in the building though. We're building the channel. We're getting there. I'll be back before the weekend's out. I might even be back with my special friend. We're gonna leave it like that. I'm out of here. See ya.